Hi guys, I'm Belle.
I'm Wolf.
And both of our gaming videos are sponsored by Dubby. We are a Dubby affiliate, and Dubby makes energy drinks. It's filled with all kinds of natural good stuff. It's got full coffee bean extract, and it has vitamin C, B3, B6, B12, a whole bunch of other stuff. Tastes amazing. It's really easy. They even have hydrating packets that will increase your hydration with no sugar or no caffeine. And we'd really appreciate it if you would check out the link below. And if you want to purchase anything, you can use the code DARKWOLF1254 to get 10% off. DARKWOLF 1254. That will also be below. You get 10% off, we get a little something, and it helps support the channel. So we'd appreciate it if you check them out. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
One of my employees, because yes, employees can bully their bosses.
Hey everybody, Wolf here. We are going to do episodes or days 6 through 10 in this episode, and hopefully it'll go by faster. And
concept of self.
let's get into it, guys.
And she picked at it for about 3 months. And
I had to take the braces off to do this episode because it actually messed with the computer.
At one point, I was sitting outside on the porch holding a gallon of rum, and Wolf was trying to take it back from me, and I wasn't letting, because I just wanted to stop feeling. So I get the mental breakdown. It's a hard thing to go through and a hard thing to come back from. And basically where I ended up is I can't manage people right now. I was a manager. I've been a manager of different things for the last 10 years. And I am not at a place with my mental health where I can manage other people's careers and my own.
Okay.
So I had to take a step back. The job that I'm doing is a couple steps down from what I was doing before. But it's something where my job performance is based on my actions and nobody else's. And that takes part of the stress off of it. And I've just spent, the last 3 months focusing on, one, why did this cause me to fall apart? And how can I not in the future? And surrounding myself with people who build that up, find people who give you energy. Find people who remind you who you are, who you want to be, and what's good about you. So, I'm involved with local community theater. I'm doing a play right now, and some of my best friends are in the play too. My best theater friends. So I get to every night. I have to leave my house. So there is a time when being in your house alone is detrimental. But I have to leave my house, but I'm guaranteed to go somewhere where it's all creative energy, where it's all positive energy, and where I'm going to be spending time with people that I know lift me up and make me feel good.
Nobody has bought any of there. There was a bunch of them.
That's my biggest recommendation, is find something that makes you feel good and builds you up and reminds you what your best mental energy is. The more you learn what your positive energy feels like, the more you just separate other people's negative energy from it.
Let me think on it.
And there's a lot of great books out there. I would recommend reading The Psychic Witch. That book has a lot of, you don't have to be a practicing witch, but it talks about ways to ground yourself and ways to build shields, and then ways to use your energy in a positive way. So that's kind of what I read that book about a year ago now, and I'll probably start reading it again in the near future. It's one of those books you can read over and over and over. So, but for me, theater is a thing that helps me recenter whatever it is for you. Water is returning to your mental health center and focus. Water is mind itself. Water I really, really want it to be fire because I really, really like fire, but water is definitely my chosen element. Even though I'm a Gemini, I should be air. I love the water, which is part of why I live in Utah. We live about 5 miles from a huge lake, and the dam for that lake. So since we're 5 miles from the dam, we're also 5 miles from the White River, and just going to the river, going to the lake, it's so common. We also kind of live rural, so we have lots of trees and greenery around, so I do that a lot, and it's definitely helpful. While nature can help you like replenish, you really need to find a way to be around people to build those skills.
Yes.
It's not really possible to live a life absent of people. It's not healthy, and your mental health will go down from the other way.
Walk away with a $200 card.
Yeah.
You know, if you can go to like a place that has waterfalls, it can actually really help. I got stinky.
Huh?
I got stinky. Sorry.
Oh, he's playing a different game now. So he's like listening, and reading, but he's
Yeah, I'm
playing games.
on my game right now, recording as well. But waterfalls do help a lot of people. We actually went to a cabin
Called the Rock House.
this past winter.
Yeah.
And it had a waterfall right behind the house.
My favorite place on earth. Unfortunately, the people who own it are members of the clan.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing. But I can't go against a beautiful place.
It's like I want to go there because it's where I was raised, but I don't want to go there because I don't want to give money to them and I don't want to be around them. But it's this house that is completely built of rocks that were from that land.
Yeah.
There's a cistern behind it. That's literally you open the door and take a step, and that's the cistern. And there's a natural waterfall that falls into that all the time year round. And then in front of it, they have a nice deck and it's got a hot tub. And down from it, about 50 yards, is the Buffalo River. So it's surrounded by water. There are no cell service does not reach down there. There's only 2 cabins in this whole like little valley. And the owner's house next door. It's the most peaceful place on earth, and it is the place that Wolf and I've been telling about this cabin since we got married, and we finally got to go there last winter. And he's like, "I get it."
Yeah, it actually helped me out.
Yeah.
Because I've actually been getting burnt out from a lot of things.
Wolf's workplace, I would say, is not conducive to empaths.
No, not when you work in a factory.
Wolf isn't exactly an empath, but he is kind of sensitive to other people.
Most times, I hate people.
Yeah, Wolf doesn't like people. Wolf, like, there's a reason he's called Wolf. But he's also incredibly protective of his pack. So once you're part of his people, he likes you, he likes being around you, but then you do that. The problem is that pack is limited to about 10 people.
Right now, yeah.
And he's happy with that. He's got his best bud, his D&D group, his kid, his mom, his stepdad, me, his grandma, and he's adopted a couple of my friends into the pack as well. And other than that, he hates me. And I think even a couple of my friends that consider part of the pack are not saying that. He just appreciates that they're my friends.
Let's go. Open up.
They're very good people. I'm very social.
You get 1 card. Really?
Which gets me in trouble because I will overdo it.
$3. Get it.
You gotta find your way to reset. And it's okay to tell somebody, I need to step away and reset. But you also need to find your way you can be around people and have positive experiences
Good
around
job.
people. I would strongly recommend checking out artist communities where you live, be it, take a pottery class, take a painting class.
Even doing the paint by numbers can be helpful.
My crappy little childish paint by numbers, I actively work on. I love taking those like make a painting and go walk out with the painting classes. Those are so much fun to me. I love the paint your own pottery classes because you can just get together with a group of friends and do something artistic. Anytime people are creating, they're going to be generating positive energy. So it's going to be a positive impact experience for you. Check out your library, see what kind of events they have. If you have a local community theater, if you're afraid to be on stage, people can't community theater. They're like, oh, I don't act, I'm scared to be on stage. You don't have to be on stage. Go sell tickets. Go volunteer to help with props and costumes. But just being around that energy can be very
Bugs back.
Empaths tend to get hurt, and when they get hurt, they take it very hard because
Holy triple right on over 600.
Like it's not just when we invest in a person, we are literally investing our energy into them and giving them parts of ourselves. So, when they turn around and backstab us, it's particularly painful because they don't realize that we have given so much of ourselves just by being in their presence, and how difficult it can be to be in someone's presence, especially if you're supporting them through a hard time. If they don't understand what empath is, they don't understand what you're giving by being there to support them through that. And that can be very painful and hurtful, but you also have to remember they have no idea what that feels like for you. They don't know what they are taking from you. And a lot of people, they misunderstand empaths, like, oh, you're just a witchy, lying, blah, 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 that's a voodoo. What do they call it? Metaphysical group?
Voodoo.
Oh, they call it the woo-woo. We're the woo-woo people.
Oh, yeah.
And it's not that. It's not some deep metaphysical thing that is made up by New Age people. It's not that. It's that we read energy. And energy doesn't mean some mythical force in the world.
So about my expensive car.
We read your body language. We read your intentions. We can read emotions. And scientifically, there are people who have, it's called emotional intelligence in the scientific community. And if you have a high emotional intelligence quotient, that means the same thing as you're an empath. It means you read people really well. And the only way you can do that is by putting yourself into their emotions and what they're feeling and what they're going through. And that can make, that's part of what makes me a good actress. Is that ability to put yourself into a position. And that's part of why one of the characters I'm playing in this play, even though she's only got 2 lines, she is such a challenge because she is the villain.
$13. Heck yes.
And she's the villain for no reason. And that's very difficult for me. I'm trying to come up with how can I play her authentically. And I'm having to be mean to a child on stage, and the child knows we're acting, but it's very hard for me to look at this innocent little child who's a very sweet person and tell her she's useless, and it's a stretch. Okay, you don't have to physically be in their presence.
Yeah.
I would say my best friend, I call her on Doom and Gloom on here. Doom and Gloom
on here. $214.
We see each other face to face maybe once every other month, but she's still my biggest source of positive energy just by talking. It doesn't have to be face to face. But yeah, check out your local library. Find your local creative communities. and get involved. You will find, even if you don't make dear friends there, you will experience positive energy, no matter how big it is.
$30.
And learn how to shield.
And we hit 9
I
o'clock.
could not do the job I'm about to do if I didn't know how to shield, because can you imagine working with nothing but Alzheimer's patients, schizophrenic patients, dementia patients, bipolar? That's my entire job. Is I work with them all day, every day.
$6.
Uh,
So
that is going to be a test of how much have I learned, how.
I wish I had the money.
And I'm not gonna lie, there's gonna be some crystals in my purse and in my pocket on my desk, because they definitely, I believe, help somewhat. Like, you know, I don't just believe that this is a magical crystal that can do anything, but I do believe it can help me focus my energies to it. They need to be. And there are crystals that make my hands tingle when I pick them up, so I generally don't pick them up because I don't like tingly feeling.
Oh,
So,
you mean the sapphire condom that I have on my desk?
Yeah. And then I have other crystals, like this was given to me by a former student. It's missed a couple of stones on it, but it's one that she really obviously she's rubbed it down smooth. So she's put a lot of her energy into it, and I get that. But to me, this is a very calming stone. And whatever energy she's put into it, it works to calm me down. So I keep it on.
I can open it.
Yeah, free stuff. Community theaters always need volunteers. And they definitely do not charge.
To be a member, usually they charge.
Our community theater charges $15 a year to be a member. If you're cast in the play, you have to be a member. However, if you don't have the money, we do have scholarships. So, I mean, yeah, and most community theaters. The library will have free events. The local city library will have free public events.
Yes, we are doing good. Holy crap, we're at 16 minutes already.
Paid events too, but even they'll just have speakers come in and talk on the history of it. Go to they'll have artists come in and talk about their art. They'll have anthropologists come in. I mean, every library, even ours in rural Arkansas, has activities like that. Right now, we're doing an adult reading challenge. You know, like the kids reading challenge, where you get a free Pizza Hut pizza when you're done.
I need to level up, really.
Yeah. I've considered going down the whole disabled route. Between the RA and OCD, I probably could make a decent case, but I don't want to. Take a look. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but if you have a senior activity center or an adult activity center, they may have stuff. I don't particularly like joining churches for activities, but churches have stuff. Just be careful. They may be free, but they come with strings. Your local Unitarian church might have activities and speakers as well. I don't know if you have one of those around you, but it is not a Christian church. Unitarian kind of, they believe that all religions contain truth, so they have a little bit of everything.
Okay, end of day 6.
And if nothing else, when school starts in September, volunteer to help in the classroom, volunteer to help the teachers. My ex-mother-in-law used to do that, and she would, work at the elementary school and the kindergarten. She'd cut out all of their art projects and stuff. And it just got her out, and kids are always going to be positive energy. The younger they are, the more positive energy it is. Now, it's a lot of energy, but it's positive. So if you can't work, there are always things you can do to get yourself out. And it's important as an empath to do that so you don't get out of the habit of processing other people's emotions. Just do it in a positive way. You know, I wouldn't volunteer at a hospital.
Yeah.
If you're still getting your feet under you as an empath, do not go work in healthcare. Yeah, I was raised in the Southern Baptist Church, so I get that. But I throw that out there because not everybody is having the experience I have. I don't recommend it. But it can happen.
Love that.
You know, one of those, it might work for you, it didn't work for you. And it's okay to take help. Sometimes there aren't natural ways to fix our mental health. And it's okay to take help. I have those for anxiety attacks because when I was at my last job, I was having anxiety attacks on a daily basis. And I would come home in a full-on panic every day. And that's what led to my breakdown when I was fired. It was too much stress for too long. So my therapist who helped me with the OCD said, hey, I know you have a thing about not taking drugs, but take these when you're having anxiety attack. Take them. You need help right now. Let's have some help. And I don't take them daily.
First dice.
I take my OCD meds daily because I like not scratching myself till I bleed. It's just one of my OCD tics. I don't like them either, but sometimes they're necessary. And if you are at the point where you're not able to do daily life activities, it might be time to take some. And taking some does not have to be a lifelong condition. Like, I don't plan to be on those the rest of my life, but they're helping me get through today. Not literally today, because today's not an anxious day, but they help me get through some of the tough times. So then I can get back to being me.
Yes.
It's okay. And if you just don't want to, I'm not going to push you. I'm not here to push you and say you should. I'm just saying it's not failing to take help. It's not a bad thing to accept help from
And
but you shouldn't take them if you don't like how they make you feel. And there have been meds that I have taken, like the med I was on when I lost my job. I had been on it for about a month, and it's contributed to a breakdown. It was giving me suicidal ideations, and it was increasing the appeal of permanent solutions to temporary situations. And it's part of what led to me sitting on the front porch trying to drink a gallon of rum. So that was not a good medicine for me, and that was a phone call to the therapist and, hey, this isn't doing good things. We need to try something else.
That was a good amount right there.
So, not everybody
Keep on coming back. And, exact change.
Where's my mouse? I lost my mouse.
Oh. Jesus.
Because according to Google AI, I am a renowned tarot. These are funsies that while we're talking. Drew the Two of Swords. You're all familiar with tarot cards, but the Two of Swords is a card that represents indecision and stalemate and the need to weigh options. It also means you're at a decisive point and you need to make a decision and figure out what path forward you want. You have a lot of options, honey. Pick one. Start walking down the road. Here's the thing. Just because you pick an option does not mean you're committed to that path. You can always go back and choose the other path. And this deck in particular, there's crystals that go along with the meaning of the tarots. And the crystal on this one is black tourmaline, which I can tell you is the strongest protective stone.
Oh, you're going back.
That is,
You sir.
it's one, again, I keep on my desk, which says, protect your peace, honey. Basic choices, protect your peace. That's
Spray.
what's the tarot
Fucking
card say.
stinky ass.
Congratulations, you get a free one card reading. I don't generally charge for the tarot readings.
No.
I don't do them all the time anymore. Do them when I feel like it. Quick chat. Stop being scared. And just start down that road. You got this. You've had a bad run. You got this. Okay. Wolf does this, and it frustrates me to no end.
Oh God. What do I do now?
You had a med, and it was not right for you. And it gave you bad thoughts. I get it. There's... Psychiatrists cannot tell which drugs are going to affect what brains to what extent. That's why we have a whole pharmacopoeia of options for every different mental health problem. Please don't give up yet on just say, oh, I'm never gonna take another pill because this one was bad. There are so many other options.
Yeah.
I am on my 4th med for OCD, 5th med for OCD. The first one I took absolutely killed my libido. I didn't want Wolf to touch me. I wanted nothing to do with it. I wasn't interested. That was a deal breaker for me. I didn't want that. So then my psychiatrist custom blended one, and that was awesome until I lost my insurance and I couldn't get it anymore. So my new psychiatrist tried one, and it worked, ish. But it didn't fully control the OCD, so we tried another one. And it worked. Controlled my OCD. That was great. Until I went through a mental breakdown. And it encouraged me to kill myself. That's not good. It's a deal breaker. So now I'm on my 5th OCD med, and it seems to be working. I still have some of my OCD tics, but it's controlling it more. And I'm not having suicidal ideations. So you have to go through the process. And even within that, you have to figure out the right dosage. Like, I know that the dosage I'm on for my OCD right now is not strong enough because I am still picking at scabs and I am still hurting myself. But not as bad as I was. Joyrider, check out biddytarot.com. She explains...
Joy brother.
Huh?
Brother.
Joy brother. I'm sorry. What did I say?
Joy Rider.
I don't know why I said that.
Don't know.
Yeah, it's terrifying to get in there. But
Ooh.
when you
Why
find
are
the
you
right
not
thing
buying
and
the
the right
new
thing
one?
of medication, it doesn't have to be this
Jesus.
hard. It really doesn't.
Awesome.
And I've been on the right kind of medications. Sorry, I know it feels like it feels amazing. It feels like living. So, and yeah, it's gonna cause you
Are
high
you able
anxiety.
to?
You don't die of high anxiety. It's okay to shake your way through the appointment. It's okay to panic your way through the appointment. It's okay. It's not good to live in that state, but it's okay to be in that state for a while. Baby Tarot. I'll type it in. It's a website that explains what every card means. And the biggest hint I will give you, you have two sections in a tarot deck. You have the major arcana and you have the minor arcana. The major arcana is the cards like the sun, the moon, the devil, the stars, the hermit, the fool, those. Each, those cards are numbered 1 through 26, I want to say. But they tell a story. So rather than try to memorize the meaning of every card, memorize the story and learn what the story means. So that way, like if you draw the fool is the beginning of the story. And they don't know anything, they don't know where they're going, and they're not making intelligent decisions, but they are starting out and they are doing something. The last card, I believe, is the Emperor. I don't know. You later on get to know. That's not last card. The last card is the World. I think.
I'm still open up. We got multiple people here.
Yeah, the last card is the World. So that indicates you have all of the knowledge. You are at the end of the journey. You have everything you need. You can see the bigger picture. But you learn that story, and the fool becomes the magician who is learning a
$64 full
then becomes
art.
the high priestess who is
Very nice.
a picture of feminine power, and it goes through the story of the main
Nice. Horrible value.
And Minor Arcana is basically like a deck of cards. You have 4 suits, and each suit has 1 through 9.
Okay.
1 through 10, and then the Joker, the Knight, the King, and the Queen. And each suit represents a different aspect of life. So the sword represents action. Cups represent wealth. Cups represent your inner thoughts, things that pour out. Coins represent wealth.
Cute, I like that.
And pentacles represent your inner thoughts.
Yum.
And then the numbers are kind of the same in each one. So like number 1 means, I don't really remember what 1 means. Number 5 means conflict. So if you get a 5 of cups, you know it's going to be an emotional conflict card. If you get a king of swords, that is an active person. It is a time to be an active person, to be an authoritarian, take action, do something. If you get a queen of coins, it's time to use your feminine energy. It's time to make subtle moves, make very conscious, quiet, but definitive moves. And you learn what the numbers mean, and you learn what the suits mean, so you don't have to memorize all 56 cards. You're memorizing 4 suits and 14 numbers. That's it. It makes it so much easier. And that's where I am in learning. I'm learning what all the numbers mean. I don't have all of them memorized. And then another thing to remember is that the cards are not literal. So like when you draw the death card, a lot of people who are reading, they'll make it this big dramatic, ooh, the death card. There's death surrounding you, bad things are coming. The death card means endings. It does not mean anyone's going to die. It means some situation is ending. That can be a very good thing. I love drawing the death card. It's one of my favorite cards because it means the situation is over. You have reached the end of the journey. You are ready to start something new. So it's fun. And then the last thing you got to learn with tarot cards is all of the meanings of tarot cards are a framework. They are not hard and fast rules. So they are meant to focus your empath ability and focus your ability to read situations. So if you get the lovers,
Oh, come on,
that doesn't mean that somebody's about to meet their perfect mate. If it's somebody who is struggling to love themselves and they draw the lover's card, it doesn't mean they're going to find some mythical partner who's going to show them love. It means that it might mean that they need to love themselves and they need to fall in love with themselves. So it's situational, and you have to use your intuition to figure out what kind of partner you can. I truly love tarot. I truly love learning them. I love reading them. So it's easy for me to go down.
Let's go to the next day. We're on gonna be day 8.
Go down that little rabbit hole. You're gonna have like 8 decks.
Something like that.
But the one I use for you is my favorite deck. It's the one that lives on the top of my desk. I keep one in my purse, but you never know when you just need a little focus.
Come on, come on.
I've also got
3, 4, 5. Let's go, let's go.
Right next to me.
Get your butts in.
One.
Let's go.
I have a lot of different decks.
I don't have the deck boxes yet.
Oh, no, I have another deck up here. I have my 80s deck. It's just kind of fun, and I will honestly probably
Off
do
you 28. Deal them.
Find a deck that speaks to you. There is a myth that you have to be gifted your first deck.
I'll make $4 off of it.
It is a tradition among the Romani that you are gifted your first deck, but unless you are Romani and following the Romani practice, you can buy your first deck.
Let's get out. Yes,
This
yes,
was
yes, yes,
the first deck that I purchased for myself because I love Disney and I love Disney villains, and that's the one I want. That's the one I got.
Off you 50.
It is no longer my working deck.
16.
Still use it occasionally.
And goodbye.
My main working decks are my Crystal Strike deck that you just saw, and the one that's in my purse. I don't even remember which one's in my purse.
I don't know.
And then I have a deck that's over on my altar that I use for spell work.
Okay, you bastard.
You know, if you want to keep your cards in working order, my suggestion would be to get a simple velvet bag in your favorite color. And I keep in the velvet bag, I keep a little piece of selenite to cleanse them and a little piece of quartz to charge them. Occasionally I will stick a piece of labradorite in there. Labradorite is a stone that touches the third eye and is designed to increase intuition.
Right now, they can't really see you. You're on ad.
Huh?
You're on an ad right now.
Spirits are a whole other thing.
Uh-huh.
They're a thing and I have mixed feelings about. I'm a Christian. I was raised to believe such things did not exist. As a practicing witch, I know they exist. And I have had interactions with spirits, mostly positive. There's a little boy that lives around here who's a ghost who will come visit every so often. And he, best I can tell, died sometime in the 1950s. He likes to come visit and say hi. His grandmother will stop by every so often. My cat Charlie used my dowsing rod, which is weird. I didn't know cats would do that. But Charlie came. And that's kind of bonded Charlie and I, like we're buddies now. We were not buddies before. But now that I will let her talk to me on the dowsing rod for a little bit before I say, okay, I'm trying to communicate with somebody, go away.
Yo.
I've reached a demon once, but I ultimately made the decision that I am not ready or willing to work with demons, so just kind of left me alone. He hangs out with Wolf every so often, but we've respected my desire to not work with demons at this point. And my parents came through once, which was kind of nice, but they indicated that
I don't have a card, so
we're going to expect to sleep with them again. I don't know. I had locked down my empathy pretty hardcore as a child. I didn't believe it existed, so I shut it off and denied its existence until my mother died. And the first time I walked in her house after her passing, I had an episode, a flashback, where I experienced the stroke that killed her. And I was like transported back in time a few days, and I was hurt.
hey, 19.
And I came to my ex-husband pulling me up off the floor. I had collapsed, and checking to see if I was okay. Do I need 911? And it's like, no. Didn't like that experience, so that kind of freaked me out, and I didn't start ignoring
We'll do the
that
next
side
expansion.
of my mind again until a little bit before I met Wolf. And then Wolf is pretty well versed in paganism, so he was a lot more open to it and helped me decipher what was going on.
Full card. What is?
Yeah.
Thank you.
And then on our honeymoon, we sailed out of New Orleans, and we planned to be able to spend a day in New Orleans and come back. And we each picked like one thing we wanted to do. We didn't have a lot of money. So what was the one thing we wanted to do? And of course, he wanted to visit Anne Rice's grave. So we drove all over New Orleans trying to figure out where the hell Anne Rice's grave is, and we did find it, and it was a very cool experience. It's very
Anne
cool
Rice
walking
was
through the grave.
always one of my favorite authors.
Yeah. Rice is one of his favorite authors, so that makes sense. That's something he wanted to do. And the one thing I wanted to do was visit an actual witch shop, because I was ready to admit I wanted to learn more about witchcraft. Well, I started my witchcraft journey in New Orleans. There's no better place to have started it.
Oh yeah. Keep it up.
I think all I bought was books.
Yeah.
I bought Raymond Buckland's Introduction to Magic, which 99% of what he says in that book, I do not agree with. I did not decide to follow the Wiccan path. It is a book for instructions for Wiccans and Wiccans, different than witchcraft. There is some overlap, but Wiccan is religion, witchcraft is practice. I am not Wiccan, but it was a good introduction overall, and several of his rituals I have adapted in my own grimoire and in my own practice. But I do my own thing. I'm an eclectic witch. Yes. That's where I am on empath stuff. Oh, that will kill you. You can eat the cake once, but don't eat it again.
I even want to know.
Huh? Sins.
Ah.
Cow plants will kill you. But let's get back to my Sims. Flip this over so I'm actually going up and unpause my recording. I like the pause function for recording, because it lets me have conversation. Okay, so I finally got it set up. Kind of.
Open up some more cards. Try and get some more money out of the cards.
Okay. There we go. Got our things.
Okay.
Now we're gonna buy a cow. I'm gonna buy a spotted cow. I've never done the long one. Oh man, it's short. That's okay. We will get the money out. Okay, they have food. So now she's free.
Come on. Not bad. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
So add inventory. No.
Da, da, da. Spray your eyes. Ooh, big spender. Exact change too. Ah, damn. And red. Level 9.
There's a limit to what we can do. Maybe
And go for exact.
Oh, okay. I don't have the ability to play it over yet. It sounds fun though.
Goodbye. Oh. Oh, I'm getting low on the mid dice and the big boxes. Come on.
I don't know what to do.
Dee-dee-dee.
Offer some mystery.
Yes. That. Accessories. Red dice. Oh, I can actually get
Wow,
the
you got
double boxes.
That's pretty cool.
Right, just stick with what we got there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come on. Oh, God, what do you want?
I guess we'll introduce people.
Anything.
Why not?
Oh, can I give you a key?
Mysterious ranch.
Toss that over there. You buy one card. Get it. Hey. It's 9 o'clock.
You don't really have much.
Oops.
That's understandable. Hey, there's eggs you can collect. That's exciting.
196.
So she has created a beanie.
Yes.
So it's still unboxing and trying to sell
Oh, you gonna buy it too?
it. And
Guess what?
but
You did not think.
Anything post. Okay, so he harvested 2 eggs. We can sell.
Fine.
We are not harvestable.
Good dice.
Yay, she reached cooking level 2.
Supposed to.
She's becoming a good little housewife. And he's helping her.
Awesome. Alright.
Later.
Day 8. In the back. Shit, I gotta pay rent, bills. Yep.
We seem to be getting along good. They're little.
Okay, so we definitely gotta pay some bills.
Yeah, no. I'll go find it and move it at some point. Or he'll find it and move it.
So we're going to work on getting another shelf, and we're gonna start working on the boxes.
John Rourke is a very
Yeah, I'm
clumsy
still making
film.
off
So
that.
it's entirely possible he will lose crap all over the place.
Ooh, there's 60 bucks. Thank you very much.
See, he found it.
20 bucks. Hey, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, thank you. You just bought my most expensive. Bye.
Inspired to find it.
My four.
Very limited on what things you can do. He seems very happy. I'm curious what their children are. Yay, we sold the beanies. That's exciting. She sold the first beanie.
And yes, I know I'm putting out the Chibos. It makes me go away. Move on, open up this pick.
That's exciting.
Nothing good. Shit. Come on.
Let's see if she can do some.
So need to. Good. Son of a. Spray your ass.
She's very focused on her food. He spends some of his first paycheck on
Okay.
some activities to do.
Okay.
Yeah, his husband should not be cleaning up. That's a no-no.
Offer you 35. Awesome.
I'm hoping they'll be able to expand their house. They're gonna have kids really quick.
Okay. 27. Another stinky in here. Alright.
Hey, it's getting close to time to do the how'd you do with your thinking? It's pretty awesome.
You buy one card for a
Where's
dog.
your hand? I think this is gonna be his game.
Okay, stinky ass box. Decent.
And then he goes to go to sleep.
Okay. Okay. Pay those.
She's very inspired. Carmen getting there. She's getting tired. She's not quite tired.
Okay.
Let her
Need
finish
that.
this again, and then go to bed.
Need that. Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it. This is very manageable. It's not good at that.
Babes.
Okay. First 6 months of 1890 are done, so we're in the last 6 months.
Come on. Mama.
Not happy. Go to the bathroom. And you need to wake up.
Sheet protectors.
Breakfast.
Okay, good. More spray. Ooh. Okay.
I think you're gonna take a bath while you wait for breakfast because it's not done yet.
No stickies.
And Harmon's getting to sleep in. Hopefully breakfast will be ready before he needs to go to work.
What do we have? Ah, index. What we got? That's like boxes.
No, no, sir. No, you're not eating that. You know what? You can go for like eggs. And clean your food. And scatter food. That's what you can do.
Don't have.
And then you can come back.
And now I do go, people.
I guess I need to put a trash can on here. Fair enough, fair enough.
Heck, man. I have 3 of these. No,
Don't remember where we are.
get out. Okay. I need that. Yeah. Need 5 of each.
That's,
There we go.
I am taking a break. I know they didn't have breakfast in the 1890s, but there were ways to tell.
Don't have enough.
She's pregnant! Go share the happy news.
Yeah, y'all wiped me out hard. Well, Nice little bill there. $59. Good.
That's exciting. She's pregnant. She needs a bath.
Shit, we're at an hour and still got another day.
And she needs to do some laundry.
Da, da, da. Damn door. You better give me just a book. There we go.
Okay, so we're gonna have John help out with the gardening as much as possible. We have to like this nice job.
$21.
And we'll have you gap or something. Somebody's got eggs. I know somebody's gonna cook with eggs. There you go. It's hatchable, so we're gonna put it there.
Hey,
I'm trying to
come
hatch
on.
them.
Give me something.
Please help with the garden. And now he's gonna work on that. Taking a shower.
Yeah, stinky. Guys.
The fireman is off to be a lawyer. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh, shit. Be a damn change. Awesome. Oh, give me something good. Okay, an $11 one.
When he comes home, we should have enough money.
Someone's at the counter.
We have some. Don't think
Come on, come on, come on. Someone give it the first to that death box. Again. Alright. You are a fucking bitch.
she is a sim who likes cleanliness, so it makes her rather happy to be clean. And John just kind of likes happiness.
Just a deck box, sir. $21. Straight up cash. Card. Box loan.
And then he and then he'll eat some of it. He's good with it. He's odd, so he gets to do some odd stuff.
I'll do 62.
Yeah, you're not done with the laundry yet, dear.
Oh,
You gotta hang it up. Garden doesn't need anything. So you can sit and wait. Work some stuff. Okay, let's do some stuff. Harvesting some stuff.
hey, I need more dice.
So you can like see our little farm. And he likes to help his daughter because he's excited to have his first grandchild.
I don't like them up.
And she wants to get her husband some cake for his first day at work. And to celebrate, like,
Alright. Day 9 is done.
nothing we can afford.
Made $11 profit. Wow.
Nothing we can afford.
Ooh, $60 card. Yeah. Okay, 10. Let's go, let's go. I will be with you in just a second there, mister. Let me go through my cards.
How much we can afford? How about crafting? Any crafting stuff?
Ooh,
So much.
44 bucks. Uh, 41. 2 green deck boxes. There you go. You better give me $1. I'll make you jingle. Because you're a bastard like that. Now wait, Sneaky. What do you want? $3.50.
Is there anything that
$60 card.
maybe John can go find?
Make it up to that. Connect. Ooh, shit. Okay. Ah. $3. Oops. Oh. change. And Mr. Stinky, 48, 41, not bad. And now I am out of my neck boxes.
So John busy.
Uh, eh, nice 10% round.
Right. Who's got their house doing it?
Either doing what? Alright, goodbye. My full art, yes. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Okay.
Our knees holding it. Pretty good.
And suck ass. Thank you, G. What do you want? Yeah, that would be a new one. You don't. Jesus Christ. By 3 cents. Go. Get that hell out. But I can't. I need to invest in that new freaking the auto sprayer. These asses. $5. Nice. Awesome.
So let's watch pictures.
And I need more spray.
Amy's are like all she can do.
Okay. Yes, thank you. Got this.
Hey, you're getting better at this.
Do this. Okay.
I think we got pregnant on day 0. So I'm going to have a kid in spring of 01.
Offer you 40.
I'm not sure how the manual is.
Jesus, y'all wipe me out again, people. almost wiped out. Bird sleeves. Shit.
She's very happy with her little pregnancy and going to fire. What time does she get off work? Probably like 5. Yeah. So it's
Yeah,
time for
y'all
you
wake
to
me
figure
out.
What can you make now? About Yorkshire pudding. That sounds like something she would make. And he is dirty and nasty, so he's gonna take that while she.
64 bucks, yeah. Come on. What do you want?
I like Susan. Susan was one of the better enhancement expansions. There's a lot of good expansions left. I particularly like the horse one, of course, because I'm obsessed with horses. I also particularly like the jewelry making one because Wolf and I do that.
Bye.
He is not happy. He was about to blow his
Buying cards left and right. Yes.
I'm going to the top to buy a cow. Okay, so we have enough to buy a cow. We have enough to buy it. So, yay. This can be also okay.
We are almost at the end, guys. Buy that. Hey.
And Carmen, I feel like Carmen needs something to do. We get kind of money to adjust. Or a guitar.
Ooh, got multiple people playing. Okay. Need to bring
when we get him to be found, he could like that would be something that would be like we could find a place to put it.
Stinky. Okay. Let's see here.
Alright, well, he's gonna go deal with the cow and the chicken. Oh, oh. Eggs. And then one point making the cow.
Oh, sorry. So, what do you want?
And clean them. And clean them. You can socialize them. Petting them. Don't get milk them.
Jingle. Oh, you gonna really jingle. Yeah, I'm gonna really make you jingle, buddy. Because this is a big move, I know, but that's because you paid $2 and you gave me. It's $2 for the item. You give me a freaking $20 bill. So yeah, you're gonna jingle. Pick your change.
Couple in here. We need a bureau. Can we afford a bureau?
Toss that over there for now.
That's what we can afford. It's not anything appropriate.
Let's open up the packs. Okay. And we'll end up getting some more to refill it. And this is day 10 and oh, we're not done. Okay.
Look at that. Now let's just be able to we are going
That was crap.
and then dresser, I think we can like
Like I said, I will get some more. Don't have the license.
So there we go. We're making a little progress.
Okay. Alright. Doesn't look too bad. Okay. That's end. Day 10. And this will also be the end of the video. I'm sorry that I did an hour and a half again. We at least made profit today. Only 3 dissatisfied. People will live. But, like I said, that's the end. And we're at level 10 on the shop level. And it's day 11. And we're going to do, on the next episode, it's going to be 11 through 15. And let's keep on growing, guys. Have a good one.